Welcome to another episode of Government and Public Service Reports on Atlantic Television Network. News, events, and stories about the state system. ATN's appetite for in-depth, unbiased, and factual reportage is the driving principle for this program in order to bring government activities to the doorstep of the people. Now let's go through the highlights of today's reports. In Oyo State, SAN files lawsuits against the Lefarotomi. The Presidential Committee donates 1 billion naira to flood victim. And on presidency, Tinubu pledges to strengthen Nigeria and Germany partnership. And on power sector, national grid collapses 12 times in 2024. We'll take a short break, and when we return, we go straight to the details. Stay tuned. Now, welcome back. We'll dive into the details for today. We are open for adverts placement, news and event coverage, personality, society and political interviews, product, service promotion and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Facebook and YouTube at Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok at Atlantic TV Network 1, Twitter at Atlantic TV Net. You can watch us live on our website at www.atlantictelevision. Now the stories. Nembe Division of Bayelsa High Court on Wednesday ordered the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Ebutokun, to appear before it within 42 days in connection with the 649 million naira accommodation debt presided over by Justice T.Y. Abasi, demanded the appearance of the IGP following the suit filed by Dr. Darius Obinemem, the owner of the Euphemia Motel in Opunembe, Bayelsa. The court threatened that failure of the IGP and the two other respondents, the Nigerian Police and the Police Service Commission, to make an appearance personally or through legal representatives, judgments would be entered in their absence. The hotel owner, OBNM, had filed a suit over an alleged refusal of the respondents to settle their accommodation debt incurred by the police SWAT team deployed from August 12, 2023 to October 3, 2024 in Opunembe. The SWAT team deployed to the Opunembe community had allegedly occupied the motel, turning it into their operational base without the due permission of the owners. The SWAT team were allegedly drafted to the area at the request of Mr. Timper Silva, former Minister of the State for Petroleum Resources and the governorship flag bearer of the APC in the 2023 general election. Still in Bayelsa State, government has approved the payment of 80,000 naira as a minimum wage for staff of the local government council. The approval came after the pressure from the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress. The government also assured the workers that it would add to the December salaries the differentials that would arise from the unanimously agreed upon by all the critical stakeholders, including the local government chairman. Moving on in Anambra State, members of the Onitsha Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture have commended the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, for undertaking to foot the medical expenses of a former president of the association, Oke Akaneme, who was allegedly brutalized by the officials of the Anambra State Waste Management Agency and police officers. Now, according to the State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Law Mefo, the decision to for the medical bill was taken at the 37th State Executive Council meeting. After the meeting received the report of the fact-finding team sent by the state government to the victim, where he is currently receiving treatment at the hospital in Enugu. Following the decision, the president of the association, Augustine Ibeme, and members of the chamber thanked the state governor during a press conference in Onitsha on Wednesday. Ibeme said the act of benevolence by the state government has been at the core of the advocacy of the stakeholders since the incident happened on October 11. He, however, said the chamber called the expedited action for the immediate release of funds, saying the latest information revealed further deterioration of Akaneme's health, while more bills are mounting. Akaneme, who was reportedly attacked on October 11 at his residence on Obi Lane, America Quarters, Onitsha, by Aswama officials, accompanied by 2 policemen from Onitsha Central Police Station over unpaid sanitation fees has been received. But I'll go on break again. No? Abia State government has launched a digital skills training program for youths in Isialangwa North and Isialangwa South local government areas of the state. Speaking on Wednesday at Mbato Secondary School, Eziama Mvoshi in Isialangwa South, where the CBT Center for the training is located, the Commissioner for Sports and Youth Development, Mobiolo Ananaba, disclosed that the initiative aims to train 1,500 young people in various areas of digital skills. He stated that the training has already commenced in Aba for participants from Abia State, while the program for Abia North would follow shortly. Highlighting the importance of digital skills in the 21st century, Ananaba stressed that the program is designed to empower young people with knowledge that would create opportunities and enable them to succeed. He said digital skills are essential in the 21st century for many reasons, including career readiness, education, everyday life, social connection, critical thinking, and innovation. It is with the intention of equipping our young people with digital skills that can open doors to great opportunities that we have to decide to partner with Learn Factory to train and empower Abia youths in Isialangwa North and South using the ICT Hub. This program, which will last for 3 months, has already started in Abia South, precisely in Aba. We intend to extend the program across the 3 senatorial zones. Moving on, another senior advocate of Nigeria, Adebayo Adenipekun, has filed a lawsuit against human rights lawyer Dele Faratomi at the Oyo State High Court in Ibadan, Oyo State. This is coming amid the ongoing legal battles between Faratomi and another prominent lawyer, Afe Babalola. The magistrate court in Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State, reserved its ruling and adjourned the bail application of Dele Faratomi to Friday, December 20th, 2024. The court summons dated December 9, 2024, demands Faratomi's appearance within 30 days of being served. The court's writ reads, "You are hereby commanded that within 30 days of the service of this writ on you, you do cause an appearance to be entered for you in an action at the suit of Adebayo Adenipekun, San FCI RB." The summons further states that if Faratomi does not respond within the given time frame, judgment may proceed in his absence. Adenipekun, known for his towering reputation, has remained silent about his reasons for suing Farotomi. While grappling with his lawsuit, Farotomi remains entangled in a high-profile defamation case filed by Afe Babalola. The defamation trial is being heard at the Ado Ekiti Magistrate Court in Ekiti State. On Tuesday, December 10, 2024, Farotomi pleaded not guilty to 14 amended charges against him. Moving on, management of Dangote Cement PLC Ibese in Yewa North Local Government Area of Ogun State on Wednesday presented a check of 16,215,000 naira scholarship to 120 indigent students as part of activities to mark its 2024 Community Day. The company has equally reiterated its commitment to improving the lives of the residents of its host communities, describing them as key partners in achieving its target goals of championing economic prosperity for national development. The Ibese plant manager of the cement factory, Mr. Roy Utama, disclosed this during the 2024 Community Day held within the company premises to appreciate the support of the 16 host communities and present its scorecards on various intervention projects executed in the outgoing year. Speaking during the event with the team celebrating resilience through effective partnership, Rotam said that the company embarked on 25 community projects spanning renovation of houses, provision of solar-powered boreholes, electricity projects, youth and women empowerment, amongst others, in the outgoing year. He explained that as part of the company's 2024 special investment projects, a symbolic presentation of a scholarship award to 120 outstanding and indigent students will be made towards alongside the distribution of 55 chest freezers to support vulnerable women in starting or expanding their businesses. Moving on, in Ondo State, traditional rulers of riverine communities have declared projects of the Niger Delta Development Commission in the state. To this end, the traditional rulers promised to collaborate with the government and its agencies to conduct, supervise and monitor all projects of the NDDC to ensure their completion. They stated this on Wednesday at a workshop held in Akure, the state capital, themed Capacity Building on Emerging Trends in Rural Governance, organized by the NDDC and the Ibokoda headquarters of the Ilaje local government area of the state. Speaking at the workshop, the monarch of Ibekebo Kingdom in the Ese-Odo local government area, Oba Bamidele Dabo, who spoke on behalf of the traditional rulers of the oil mineral producing communities of Niger Delta, said it was time community heads in the coastal region stopped abandonment of projects of general importance for the economic prosperity of residents of the host communities. There is a need for urgent completion of the long overdue Sabomi-Ibotu Road and other abandoned projects in the region. The NDDC should also embark on capacity building and infrastructural development. The NDDC resource person at the workshop, Mr. Eni Akinsola, solicited more synergy between community stakeholders in the oil-rich region and the NDDC. On another story, Presidential Committee on Flood Relief and Rehabilitation has handed over relief materials worth 1 billion naira to the Borno State government to assist victims of the 2024 floods. The Dangote Group announced the donation in a statement on Wednesday, stating that it includes food items and was formally presented during a ceremony in Maiduguri on Tuesday. The committee's secretary, Hajara Modu, reaffirmed the committee's commitment to supporting communities affected by the devastating floods. Modu, representing the co-chairman Aliko Dangote and Dr. Olisa Abakoba, emphasized that the donation fulfills a pledge made during the height of the disaster. In September, Maiduguri suffered catastrophic flooding, which submerged about 70% of the city, making Borno the worst hit state in Nigeria. Thousands of residents were displaced, homes destroyed, and essential services disrupted, Modu said. She disclosed that Dangote had earlier announced an 2 billion naira donation with billion naira allocated through the Committee for Relief Materials and another 1 billion naira from the Aliko Dangote Foundation. Moving on, Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, on Wednesday paid a courtesy visit to former President Muhammadu Buhari in Daura, Katsina State. A former media aide to the ex-president Ahmed Bashiri disclosed this in photos shared on XCOM on Wednesday. Before leaving the town, the Oni alongside Buhari was also said to have visited the Emir's Palace in Daura. Bashir's caption read, "Today, Oni of Ife, Oba Dayeye Enitan Egungusi Ojaja II, was in Daura with his entourage to visit former President Muhammadu Buhari. Before leaving Daura, the former president led the Oni of Ife and his entourage to his historic Daura Emir's empire. In Sokoto State, Governor Ahmed Aliyu has assured residents of intensified developmental projects in 2025. He said it's part of his administration commitment to advancing the state's infrastructure and welfare. The governor made the pledge on Wednesday while declaring open the 11th regular meeting of the State Executive Council in Sokoto. He highlighted his administration's achievements over the last years, stating that several transformative projects have been completed across the state. We have worked tirelessly to deliver on key projects this year. Inshallah, more projects are coming in 2025. Aliyu said he also lauded the Executive Council for its diligent preparation and presentation of the 2025 budget before the state legislature, describing it as a significant milestone in the administration's developmental agenda. Our focus is to ensure that every project aligns with the needs of our people, and I am optimistic that 2025 will be another year of remarkable achievements, the governor added. The Sokoto state government has assured citizens of its dedication to delivering projects that will enhance their quality of life and foster economic growth. Moving on, Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau has initiated an investigation into a runway accident involved a Boeing 737-400 cargo aircraft operated by Allied Air. In a statement signed on Wednesday by the Director of Public Affairs and Family Assistance at NSIB, Bimbo Oladeji, the Bureau affirmed its commitment to uncovering the causes of the incident. NSIB has dispatched a specialized GO team to conduct an on-site assessment, retrieve relevant data, and interview those involved. According to the statement, the NSIB has initiated an investigation to determine the causal and the contributory factors that led to these incidents. Our GO team has been dispatched to the site to conduct an on-site assessment, recover data, and interview involved parties. Recall that the incident occurred at approximately 10 a.m. local time on Wednesday at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. The aircraft identified and registered nationality marks FNJRT and operating as flight AJK206 departed from Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. Moving on, Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors has urged its members to leverage the newly unveiled resource center to enhance their professional standards. The body's president, Kene Nwekwe, made the call during the formal unveiling of the NIQS Resource Center in Abuja on Wednesday. It is a turning point in our drive to ensure the financial sustainability of NIKS, Nwekwe said. The resource center is designed to serve as a training center for up to 30 individuals and a hub for knowledge and information, providing members and the public with access to the latest industry trends, research papers, and professional development resources. Nwekwe tasked members to pledge to utilize the resource center to the fullest potential and embrace the opportunity it presents to elevate the standards of quantity surveying practices in Nigeria and contribute to socio-economic development of our nation. The center is expected to generate additional revenue for the institute through various means, including hosting events, training programs, and consultancy services. The institute's past president, Mercy Iyoteya, commended the current leadership for bringing the project to fruition, saying it marks a significant milestone in the history of the profession. We are open for advert placement, news and event coverage, personality, society and political interviews, product, service promotion and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Facebook and YouTube at Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok at Atlantic TV Network 1, Twitter at Atlantic TV Net. You can watch us live on our website at www.atlanticnetwork.tv. You are watching Government and Public Service Reports on Atlantic Television Network. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back to Government and Public Service Reports on Atlantic Television Network. Now to the rest of our stories. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated his administration's commitment to enhancing the partnership between Nigeria and Germany. This commitment is to foster a more fruitful collaboration that benefits both nations, specifically in areas such as energy and other critical sectors of economic development. During a bilateral meeting with German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier at the State House in Abuja on Wednesday, President Tinubu emphasized the importance of building robust ties that benefit both nations. The president underscored Nigerians' willingness to engage in international business collaborations and assured that the current economic reforms are aimed at fostering a supportive environment for foreign investments. Additionally, he highlighted the eagerness of both Nigerian and German policymakers and business leaders to deepen collaboration as evidenced by prior engagements. President Tinubu further disclosed his government's efforts to enhance business rankings and create frameworks for mutual prosperity. He expressed optimism about strengthening both people-to-people connections and government-level facilitation of economic opportunities. Speaking during a joint press conference at the end of the bilateral meetings, he said, "It was a very good bilateral discussion." Moving on. House of Representatives has mandated its Committee on Customs and Excise, as well as Defense, to investigate the Nigerian Customs Service over smuggling activities, allegations of complicity, and incidents of brutality. The resolution followed a motion by Honorable Sesi Wingan on Wednesday during plenary. Honorable Wingan, who cited investigative reports revealing mass smuggling of 2,000 cars and 6,500,000 kg of rice through Badagry, allegedly under the watch of custom officers, noted that smuggling undermines local industries, reduces government revenue, and promotes unfair trade practices, while the actions of some customs officers erode public trust and violate their mandate. The committees are to assess the role of military personnel in customs patrols and recommend measures to enhance accountability and efficiency within 6 weeks. In a separate motion, Honorable Billy Osawaru raised concerns about one-chance criminal activities in the FCT, where victims are hypnotized, robbed, assaulted, and abandoned. The House urged the Inspector General of Police and Security Agencies to enhance surveillance as well as apprehend culprits. Senate House of Representatives. The House of Rep has called for the closure of illegal loan platforms used by one-chance operatives to extort money from victims. The resolution followed a motion of urgent public importance moved by Billy Osawaru during plenary on Wednesday. The lawmakers also urged the Nigerian police, banks, and fintech operators like OPay and MoneyPoint to prioritize cases of one-chance operations or kidnappings reported to them. While moving the motion, Osawaru described the activities of one-chance operatives as heinous, adding that their actions have left victims in a dire state, subjecting them to severe torture and emptying their bank accounts. The lawmaker further stated that banks are often reluctant to assist complaints until police reports are provided. The motion was adopted unanimously without debate. Moving on, amidst the increase in number of bullying cases across primary and secondary schools nationwide, the Federal Ministry of Education on Wednesday announced plans to launch a platform where whistleblowers can report cases of bullying anonymously. The Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Alausa, made this known during a press briefing in Abuja. Alausa, who expressed deep concern over the rising cases of bullying, violence, and other vices in secondary schools across the country, emphasized the devastating impact of these issues on students' academic performance, mental health, and moral values. The minister highlighted the alarming consequences of bullying and violence, including declining academic performance, mental health challenges, dropouts, and erosion of moral values. Cases of bullying have been reported across some of the nation's unity and private schools in recent times, with a prominent student, Sylvester Oromoni, who was bullied in Lagos-based private school, losing his life. In November 2024, 13 students of the Federal Government College Enugu were suspended for bullying one of their colleagues. To address these challenges, the Federal Ministry of Education has launched several initiatives, including a national campaign against school violence, which aims to educate students, teachers, and parents on the dangers of bullying and violence, the minister noted. Still on ministry, Minister of Work David Umahi has emphasized the urgent need to eliminate all bureaucratic hurdles that hinder the timely and efficient evaluation of projects by the Bureau of Public Procurement. He underscored that streamlining these processes is essential for accelerating project implementation and ensuring that procurement activities are not delayed due to unnecessary administrative bottlenecks. The minister made this statement when he received the courtesy visit from the BPP management team led by its Director General, Dr. Adebowole Adedokun, at the ministry headquarters in Abuja. A statement by the Special Advisor Media to the Minister, Oji Uchenna, on Wednesday said Umahi had a partnership discussion with the team on the need for a new paradigm of seamless bureaucracies in public procurement processes for efficient and timely project delivery. He stated that the partnership is essential for unlocking greater opportunities in innovation, efficiency, and economic growth with the current administration's road infrastructure revolution agenda, while also addressing the citizens' demand for improvement in the road sector. He highlighted the Bureau's core mandates, which include promoting accountability, ensuring consistency in pricing, enhancing contract execution effectiveness, and delivering value for money. Meanwhile, federal government has declared that Nigerian oil production, including condensates, increased by 9.9% to 1.69 million barrels per day in November 2024, up from 1.538 MBPD recorded in October 2024. According to the latest data released by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, an agency of the federal government, liquid crude oil production rose by 11.42%, reaching 1.48 MBPD in November compared to 1.33 MBPD in October. However, this figure remains below the production quota allocated to Nigeria by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Conversely, exempt from OPEC's quotas declined slightly by 0.01% in November, dropping to 204,828 barrels per day from 204,806 barrels per day in October. Despite these improvements, oil production continues to fall short of the 2024 budget's benchmark of 1.78 MBPD. This discrepancy persists despite claims by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited that oil production has risen to 1.8 MBPD. The data highlights the ongoing challenges in meeting national production targets, while underscoring recent efforts to boost outputs in the upstream sector. Commenting on Nigerian's quota, the Minister of the State for Petroleum Resources, Heinekin Lobobiri, said the resolution of OPEC to extend Nigerian's oil production quota to 1.5 million BPD is in line with the country's output target. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, Petroleum Refinery and Neptune Oil announced the first export of premium motor spirit to Cameroon, marking a significant step in regional energy integration and cooperation. In a statement issued on Wednesday to the newsmen, the companies described the achievement as a strategic collaboration aimed at strengthening economic ties between Nigeria and Cameroon while addressing increasing energy demands in the region. Both companies are exploring further initiatives to establish a reliable supply chains, aiming to stabilize fuel prices and create new economic opportunities in the region. President and CEO of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, stated, "This first export of PMS to Cameroon is a tangible demonstration of our vision for a united and energy-independent Africa. With these developments, we are laying the foundation for a future where African resources are refined and exchanged within the continent for the benefit of our people." Dangote Refinery, Africa's largest single-train refinery, has a processing capacity of 650,000 barrels per day and is considered a flagship project of the Dangote Group. The export underscores Dangote's refinery's capacity to meet Nigerians' domestic fuel needs while positioning the refinery as a key player in the regional energy market. Moving on, Nigeria's telecommunication industry is facing an imminent crisis, with the Private Telecommunications and Communications Senior Staff Association of Nigeria sounding a stark warning that the sector is on the verge of collapse. In a letter addressed to President Bola Tinubu, the union urgently appealed for immediate government intervention to avert a looming disaster. The letter, dated December 3rd, 2024, and signed by the union's president, Comrade Opeyemi Tomori, and General Secretary, Comrade Okonu Abdullahi, was obtained by newsmen on Wednesday. It painted a very actual picture of the sector's financial struggles, driven by soaring operational costs and the broader economic challenges currently gripping the country. The union pointed to a sharp increase in the cost of petroleum products. Automated gas oil, which is used to power telecom base stations, has risen from 842.25 naira per litre to an average of 1,300 naira, while petrol motor spirit needed to fuel engineers' vehicle has surged from 198 naira to as high as 1,030 naira. It added that electricity tariffs have also seen significant hikes, exacerbating the costs burdens on telecom companies. Rising costs has severely impacted the telecom sectors, with companies struggling to break even, the union's letter stated. As a result, some telecom operators are finding it difficult to meet their financial commitments, including salary to workers. Moving on, the Nigerian national grid has suffered collapses and disturbance 12 times in 2024, with the latest incident reported on Wednesday. According to the National Grid X handle, the grid suffered another collapse, making it 12 collapses and disturbances in 2024. This series of disruption has left Nigerians questioning the stability of the country's power infrastructure. February 4, 2024 collapse. Nigerians experienced the first collapse on Sunday, February 4, following a reported system failure by power distribution companies, and the incident triggered prolonged blackouts across the country. On March 28, 2024, the grid collapsed again. A system failure was cited, leading to extended outages in some areas, while others regained power within 24 hours. On Monday, April 15, brought the third grid failure of the year. The outage disrupted industrial zones and key cities, with officials attributing the collapse to frequency imbalance. On July 6, 2024, the grid collapsed yet again, marking it the fourth disruption. The widespread blackout disrupted healthcare, manufacturing, and other critical sectors. Authorities promised to reinforce contingency measures to prevent a repeat. August 5, 2024, the fifth collapse hit again, leaving the nation in darkness once more. On Monday, October 14th, saw another complete collapse of the grid, sparking outcry from affected businesses and residents. This marked the start of a particularly unstable month. October 15, 2024, on Tuesday, a partial collapse occurred, though less severe. October 19, 2024, partial disturbance on Saturday. October 19, the grid faced another disturbance but avoided a total collapse. The Transmission Company of Nigeria explained that the incident was a precautionary measure to prevent an explosion at the Jeba transmission substation. On Saturday, October 19, 2024, the grid faced another disturbance but avoided a total collapse. The transmission company of Nigerian explained that the incident was a precautionary measure to prevent an explosion again. November 5th, partial disturbance. The grid suffered a partial failure at about 1:52 p.m. Newsmen revealed that line and generator trippings caused instability in the system, resulting in an outage. Another one on November 7, 2024 collapsed just 2 days after the November 5th incident. This second blackout in 3 days left the nation in darkness again. TCN assured Nigerians that restoration efforts were underway. December 11, 2024, the latest failure. Today marks the 12th collapse of the year, adding to the woes of an already troubled power system. These repeated disruptions in 2024 have shone a harsh light on the challenges facing Nigerians' energy sector. Many Nigerians are now calling for a complete overhaul of the national grid to prevent further collapses. Moving on, the R21 malaria vaccine has been pre-qualified by the World Health Organization, offering a cost-effective solution for combating malaria in Africa. According to a study published by One Day Africa, a global non-profit, the report highlighted that the vaccine's cost-effectiveness rivals that of insecticide-treated bed nets, long considered a gold standard in malaria prevention. The R21 vaccine is priced at $39 per disability adjusted life year, averted nearly matching the $38 cost of bed nets, the report obtained on Friday stated. By comparison, the RTS vaccine costs $129 per dali, making R21 a more viable option for widespread deployment in low and middle-income countries. Researchers argue that integrating the vaccines with other interventions such as seasonal champo prevention and vector control measures could dramatically reduce malaria incidence across sub-Saharan Africa. Malaria continues to be a major public health challenge, with 95% of global cases reported in sub-Saharan Africa in 2022. Moving on, African Medical Center of Excellence announced a strategic partnership with SAP and Coverage Solutions to implement a cutting-edge hospital information system. This initiative, announced in a Friday statement, aims to transform healthcare delivery in West Africa through advanced digital solutions. The CEO of AMCE, Brian Deva, stated this partnership marks a significant milestone in our mission to deliver world-class healthcare services in Nigeria, West Africa, and beyond. By leveraging technology, we aim to streamline patient care, enhance decision-making, and generate local employment opportunities. The CEO of Converge Solutions, Joanna Jobat, emphasized the transformative potential of the project. This partnership addresses Africa's healthcare challenges, such as skill shortages, by implementing modern tools that enhance both patients and practitioner experiences, he said. Moving on technology, OpenAI's popular artificial intelligence chatbot, ChatGPT, experienced a major outage early Thursday. Users who tried to access the platforms were greeted with an error message. ChatGPT is currently unavailable, status identified. We have identified issues and we are working to roll out a fix. The outage, which lasted over 3 hours, led to widespread frustration, particularly among students and professionals who rely on ChatGPT for various tasks. On X, formerly known as Twitter, the issue became a trending topic, garnering over 27,000 posts as of early Thursday. Down Detector, a platform that tracks outages, similarly revealed that OpenAI received over 27,000 reports from around the world. Many users took to social media to express their concerns, with some users voicing their distress over urgent deadlines. Hashtag Chris Love Language tweeted on XCOM, "Why is ChatGPT down when I need to be my English homework?" While Jasmine Ube wrote, "ChatGPT down and I have a final tomorrow." Hashtag Scottish Showtime also wrote on X, "ChatGPT decides to crash the day before I have a project to complete." Acknowledging the outage in a post on X, OpenAI wrote, "We are experiencing an outage right now and we have identified the issue and we are working to roll out a fix." This is where we wrap it up on this edition of Government and Public Service Report on Atlantic Television Network in the city of Port Harcourt. I am Wankwo Mary Jane. Don't forget, we are open for advert placement, news and event coverage, personality, society and political interviews, product, service promotion and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials at Facebook and YouTube at Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok at Atlantic TV Network 1, Twitter at Atlantic TV Net. You can watch us live on our website at www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Thank you for watching.